You're 10 years old. It's the hottest day of summer. You set up a lemonade stand on your street corner and you charge 50 cents a cup. You sell out in 2 hours. Fast forward 1 year, same corner, same recipe, same cups, but now you're charging $1. The year after that, $1.50. Your neighbors start complaining. Why does your lemonade keep getting more expensive? And you shrug because honestly, your lemons cost more kids have allowance money to spend, and somehow everything just costs more. That's inflation.
Inflation is the rate at which prices for goods and services increase over time. When prices go up, each dollar you have buys a little less than it did before. Your money doesn't disappear, it just gets weaker. The government measures this with something called the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. Imagine a government worker walks around your neighborhood with a shopping basket. They buy a cup of your lemonade, a gallon of gas, a dozen eggs, a month of rent, about 80,000 items total. If the basket costs 3% more than last month, that's 3% inflation. Something that cost $100 in January 2020 cost $121.76 by mid-2024.
Let's go back to your lemonade stand. You've got 20 cups and maybe 15 kids on the block. But then a bunch of new families move in. There are now 40 kids, and every single one just got their allowance. You've still only got 20 cups. Kids start offering more money. I'll pay $1.50. I'll pay $2. This is demand pull inflation. Too much money chasing too few goods. During the pandemic, the US government sent out $814 billion in stimulus checks. Everyone had cash to spend, but the economy hadn't ramped back up yet. There weren't enough cups of lemonade for all the people waving money around.
Now, let's look at inflation from the other side. Your demand hasn't changed. Still 15 kids still want lemonade, but your costs just went up. Lemons went from $2 a bag to $4. Sugar costs more, paper cups cost more. Your input costs doubled, so you have to raise your price from $1 to $1.75 just to break even. This is cost-push inflation. When Russia invaded Ukraine, oil prices spiked to over $120 per barrel. Oil touches everything in the economy. When oil gets expensive, gas goes up, shipping goes up, food goes up. One input cost rippled through the entire economy.
One morning, you wake up and there are no lemons anywhere. A frost hit the lemon groves in California and wiped out 40% of the crop. This is a supply shock, a sudden, unexpected disruption to the supply of something critical. The 1973 oil embargo is the textbook example. Gas prices quadrupled overnight. COVID was a supply shock on steroids. Lumber prices went up 250%. Used cars spiked 45%. When supply gets cut and demand stays the same, prices explode. Your lemonade stand has no lemons and every kid on the block is thirsty. That's the recipe for inflation chaos.
Now, imagine there's one kid who controls the entire lemon supply. When he wants lemonade stands to thrive, he sells lemons cheap. When prices are getting out of control, he jacks up the price of lemons so high that half the stands shut down. That kid is the Federal Reserve. The Fed controls the cost of borrowing money by setting interest rates. In March 2022, they started raising rates from near zero. Over 16 months, they raised rates 11 times to 5.5%, the highest in 22 years. The Fed's target inflation rate is 2%, not zero. A little inflation is healthy. It encourages people to spend and invest today rather than hoard cash.
Here's the dark side. What if you're running out of lemonade, but you don't want to raise prices? You have a sneaky option. Just add more water. Each cup still looks like lemonade, but it's weaker, more watered down. This is what happens when governments print too much money. They're watering down the currency. Between March 2020 and March 2021, the US money supply increased by about $5.5 trillion. When this goes to the extreme, you get hyperinflation. Venezuela experienced inflation of 130,000% in 2018. Zimbabwe printed a $100 trillion bill. People used wheelbarrows of cash to buy bread.
So here's the full picture. Your lemonade stand is the economy. When more kids have allowance money than there are cups, prices go up. That's demand pull. When your lemons get expensive, you raise prices too. That's cost push. When a frost wipes out the lemon supply, that's a supply shock. The Fed is the kid who controls the cost of lemons. And when too much water gets added to the lemonade, that's currency devaluation.
Inflation isn't abstract. It's why your grandparents bought a house for $30,000. Understanding it is the first step to protecting your money. Subscribe to Make Stock Money. We'll see you in the next one.